There are secrets so profound that the mere whisper of them sends ripples through the very foundation of human understanding. Some truths are so potent that even the world's most powerful voices find themselves mute, unable to speak without shattering the illusions they've spent lifetimes building. In a world driven by authority and control, there exists a gospel so ancient, so hidden, that it challenges everything we believe to be true. Those who encounter it stand at the crossroads of revelation and silence, knowing that the truth may be too powerful for the world to bear. What if the path to enlightenment has always been obscured by the veil of tradition? What if the true teachings of the ancient wisdom were too dangerous for the rulers of the world to allow into the light? And what if they have been kept from us all this time to maintain the status quo? In the quiet of spiritual reflection, one might stumble upon the forbidden teachings that contradict the very pillars of organized faith. When the heart and mind confront these revelations, they ask, why has the world's spiritual leadership kept us in the dark? There are books and scrolls hidden away in time that whisper of truths so radical they would turn the world upside down. These are not the scriptures we are taught to revere, but the scriptures that hold the key to understanding the soul's deepest yearnings, far beyond the reach of institutional control. Imagine a world where the truths of the universe were laid bare, free from the constraints of religious dogma. Would the world leaders of today stay silent, unwilling to acknowledge what they know in their hearts? Or would they finally break free from their chains of secrecy? There are voices in history that dared to speak, but were silenced by those in power, for their words were more dangerous than any weapon. These voices still echo in the forgotten corners of human consciousness, waiting for the moment when the world is ready to listen. In every civilization, there are secrets so profound that to know them would be to understand the very essence of existence. These secrets are not hidden because they are false, but because they challenge everything we think we know about life, spirituality, and power. It is said that those who seek the truth must be willing to face the uncomfortable reality that some truths are too powerful to be shared openly. The world's religious leaders know this, which is why they have kept the forbidden gospel locked away in the shadows. What if the message of the forbidden gospel was never meant for the masses? What if it was only ever meant for the few who dared to understand its implications and accept the weight of its revelations? In the stillness of one's soul, when the noise of the world fades away, there exists a quiet understanding of a truth that transcends all known faiths. It is in this space that the forbidden gospel speaks most loudly, revealing what others are too afraid to acknowledge. Some knowledge is not given freely, but rather is guarded with such fervor that its mere mention is enough to stir the winds of revolution. Why is this knowledge so feared? Why are world religious leaders so silent in its presence? What if the silence of religious leaders was not due to ignorance, but rather an unwillingness to confront the truths that lie outside the accepted narrative? What if these leaders are aware of the forbidden gospel but have chosen to remain silent for fear of what it might reveal? The forbidden gospel is not just a collection of ancient texts. It is a mirror to our deepest fears and desires. It holds a reflection of what we could become if we dared to challenge the structures that have defined us for centuries. In the face of forbidden knowledge, even the most powerful voices find themselves speechless, for they know the truth would unravel the very fabric of their control, and yet that truth is out there, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek it. There are teachings so radical that they could break the chains of ignorance that bind humanity. These teachings are hidden not out of malice, but out of a fear that their revelation would shift the balance of power forever. When the forbidden gospel is spoken, it is not with the intention of destruction, but of liberation. It is the liberation of the mind and soul from the falsehoods that have been woven into the very fabric of our beliefs. Every religion has its secrets, but some secrets are so vast, so unsettling, that they have been deliberately kept from the masses. The forbidden gospel speaks of these secrets, and those who dare to listen must be prepared for a truth that will forever change their perception of the world. The teachings of the forbidden gospel are not meant to incite fear or chaos. They are meant to awaken something deeper within us.